Oh my God, people, guns are bad. Look out. Jesus, crime imminently. There's somebody, the Batman shooter's coming for you. Oh, we got to take everybody's guns. Really? You know, all of these psyops that are being done, I mean, god damn, every time one of these mass shootings take place, it's always right before some big gun bill. Back in 91 when they was pushing the Brady bill, they had the guy smashed his truck into Killeen, Texas, Luby's diner and shot up a bunch of people. And the one thing there was a woman who was accustomed to carrying her gun had succumbed to the leftist rhetoric on carrying a firearm and did not have it in her purse. It was in the glove box of her car at the time, and she could have done something, including saving the life of her mother and father. Interesting thing I find out about the Aurora massacre is here's this guy who's highly connected to government mind research programs. He was given a grant to study this stuff, and this is his field of expertise, but he pulls off this stunning shooting, kills these people. It was a horrible thing, supposedly. I'm still not convinced it was this guy. And by the time the police got to him at his car outside, this person who pulled off this shooting with military type precision was a blithering, drooling idiot, doped out of his mind, that didn't even know his own name. All right, well, that's that's fishy in itself. But in a day like now, back in 1991 when that big massacre took place, and this is before Columbine, again, another big gun grab bill going through. Um, During in that period of time, there wasn't as much surveillance and recording options as there are now. But as we know that here in 2012, everybody's got a damn camera. You've got the little camera that's on your nifty little device over here that's designed to get you to willingly enslave yourself by making it fun. Let's get their information as much as it will get them to give it to us. Hell yeah, that's what we want. And but anyway, the thing that I'm getting at is that in Aurora, with all those people in the theater, in the lobby of the theater, outside the theater, not to mention that this huge multiplex has no security footage whatsoever. There's no security cameras. How come there's no footage of this attack taking place? Why did the police confiscate the cell phones of people that had recorded anything of this? What was the problem? What was the problem? There's just too many things, but in any case, this is supposed to get everybody geared up to, oh, we got to give up our guns, boy. Look at this would have happened when in reality that if everybody in that theater had been armed, that idiot might have squeezed off one or two shots before he was shot dead or apprehended by someone. That's the reality of it. There are countless stories of robberies and murders and rapes and the like being thwarted because of private citizens exercising their Second Amendment. And yeah, I agree with the government. We've got to get these weapons and these guns and things out of the hands of maniacs and people that are sick in the head. And so, you know what? Along those lines, we need to get the guns out of the hands of the people that are running this goddamn world. Because they're the craziest fucks I've seen in a long time, boy. Long time. But that's a moot point. The bottom line is this. If you were to, excuse me, if you disarm the citizens, there is no way to keep your government in check. When the people fear the government, you have tyranny. When the government fears the people, you have freedom. And I think it's about damn time that the government needs to get back and be afraid of the people again, because that's what we came from. And for some reason, just like, for some reason, Khrushchev even said, we won't attack you militarily. We will defeat you through your own system. And I'll be damned if they're not doing it right now. The first stage in any genocide is to disarm the citizen, disarm the populace. Because then there is no way for them to resist any kind of tyranny whatsoever. Wake up, man. I'm glad to see that there was a opposite effect that took place um, with this. Gun sales in the United States doubled in the week following the Aurora massacre. It didn't work like they thought it was going to. People are. It's going to be heinous if they come and try to disarm the American people. Um, I'm talking, hey, any law enforcement or military out there, look at your freaking oath. You took an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States, not to blatantly go against it. I urge anybody, military or law enforcement, to look into an organization called oathkeepers.org. These people are spot on, and I'm glad to see that there's more and more military waking up. Our military and our police are not what we have to fear. The fact that our president has pretty much, we're under UN control. Congress has been neutered. And when it comes down, and I notice I didn't say if, I said when it comes down, there is going to be such a problem. Because it's not going to be American troops. It's not going to be law enforcement from the United States. There may be a few pockets of that, but they'll be quickly defeated. You're going to see international troops on your streets under the direction of the UN that have already been training for gun confiscation on a civilian populace. We had Katrina. They did it there. That was a test run. And it worked superbly. So, yeah, guns kill people. Guess what? Knives kill people. Bricks kill people. Fists kill people. If I wanted to, I could bite somebody in the side of the fucking neck and rip their jugular vein out, and that would kill them. Are we going to put a ban on dental work? Are we going to put a ban on teeth? Listen, murder is not in the heart of the implement that causes it. It's in the heart and the mind of the perpetrator of this violence. Just like when we kill supposed militants with our drone strikes. Yeah, so a couple extra civilians and kids and women got killed in the process. That's no big deal, though. That's called collateral damage. And besides, they live in that different country, and they're not as special as us, so who cares? Who cares if they got killed? But 12 Americans get killed by what I believe was a government setup. I think it was spawned, hatched, implemented, and rolled and spun by our very own government. There's just too many earmarks of a false flag on this, just like so many others. So many others. Another earmark of that is running a drill of the same scenario taking place as the event takes place. There's countless evidence of this. Running a drill of the same scenario during 9/11, running a drill of the same scenario on 7/7, running the same drill of this during the Aurora massacre. I mean, it's all to create confusing chatter as it's occurring. It's designed to create confusion in those that may respond, those that are not in the loop as to what's really occurring on such a scale. It's just got all the earmarks of a false flag. And if any of you are still asleep and you're saying, oh, look at Dave, he's crazier than fucking hell, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't think our government engages in false flag operations? Think again, my friends. Think again. Look up Operation Northwoods. Here it is, 2012, 50 years. It's declassified. This was a plan put on paper. You can get the PDF from the National Archives. That was put on paper in 1962. It's declassified now because it's 50 years. And the whole idea was to provocateur a war with Cuba. And this document outlines starting rumors, starting fires, using friendly Cubans to attack military bases, all this to generate support and reason to go into Cuba and fight. Of course, by the time it got to Kennedy, he didn't go along with it, but it made it all the way to his desk. This is just an example of a false flag plan that all it would have taken was JFK's signature and boom, off it goes, and we're at war with Cuba. Well, we don't seem to be too focused on Cuba. We were focused on them because we were worried about having the nuclear missiles 90 miles off our shore. Okay, well, Russia just took a bunch of missiles to Cuba and we didn't say shit. It was just the other day. So can we have the cigars now? I mean, I guess it's okay. You know, wow. People are so damn stupid that they forget. Weapons of mass destruction. That's why we go into Iraq, right? Topple their government. Didn't find any weapons of mass destruction. Now they're going to roll that same goddamn card out on us to go into Syria. Your fake massacres didn't work. All your propaganda and your Photoshop newspaper pictures and all that other fucking horse shit didn't work. So now what do they use for their last little card to roll out? Oh, Syria's rolling out a bunch of damn nerve gas. Well, how come this is the first I've heard of this? How come this is the first I've heard of this? And if this government is so intent on killing their people, why didn't he just start off by blasting them with some fucking nerve gas and get it over with in the first place? Because he doesn't have it. They figure that enough time has gone by that you've forgotten about the weapons of mass destruction, which we still haven't found. Come on, man. The whole reason is to topple the last two remaining countries not controlled by the Bank of Rothschild, the state of Rothschild, or the state of Israel, rather, into going off of a gold standard and become under the control of a central bank like the Federal Reserve that can issue currency, have a monopoly and issue currency to the populace to be paid back at an interest rate based on nothing but faith. That's why it says, in God we trust on our money. Not because we're a Christian nation. It's because the only thing that makes that goddamn dollar worth anything is faith. Really? We used to be on a gold standard. We're off of the gold standard. Still operating since 1933 under a financial state of emergency because FDR declared bankruptcy. The charter to the Fed, this pyramid scheme that they show you right on your money, loaning you currency at an interest rate with a monopoly to be the only ones to create it, based on nothing but gross national product. Well, no wonder our damn dollar ain't worth a shit. It's just a green piece of paper, ain't worth nothing. We don't have a gross national product. Our gross national product, our biggest things that we have, are people employed by non-wealth creating organizations, i.e. government, and the military-industrial complex that promotes wars in order to sell their nifty little toys. If you don't sell your nifty little toys, your stocks go down and you go out of business. Well, good, go out of fucking business. We don't need your bullshit. We're supposed to be defending this country, not offending other countries. So, you know, let's bring our damn people home. And if we get attacked or we got somebody coming toward the United States, hey, let's go, we'll stop them. But because some little outfit in the Middle East says, oh, this person is doing this and you should believe us. Come on. Do your own research, people. Wake up and see what the fuck